Hello, friends! Guess who has been an awful vlogger all this week? It's actually Thursday night at 10:30 at night. I was gonna vlog on my way over here and then I forgot. I just went to a cafe that I love that I haven't been to in a really long time. And I got some words done. I did about 1,000 words, and I also did some outlining for the next couple chapters. Figured out like what the big. It's kind of crazy. Like I'm at like the 9,500 word mark, and I didn't know what the next climax was gonna be. Like the big hook that's like, oh poop, what's happening next? Finally figured that out. Figured that out a couple days ago, but I actually put it to the document. So put that in there, and a couple other things that kind of build it all together and mesh it together. I actually wrote what I think will be the final chapter of the book the other day. I'm definitely going to go and tweak it because I know parts of it were a bit too much in some aspects. I'm not going to say in what aspect. But I just needed to get stuff on the page. Especially for these last 10,000 words, I'm really looking at it with the catchphrase of just put the sand in the sandbox and then you can build the castle. So that's what I'm trying to do. I think I figured three or four more chapters and then I'll be good. So definitely gonna hit the 100K. Might go over it a little bit, maybe 103. I'm kind of disappointed because I was supposed to get my proof copy that I had created the other day, the mock cover for. That video came out on Friday if you want to see the mock cover that I created. It was supposed to come in today, and I hadn't even gotten a notification that it had been shipped at all, and Amazon kept being like, you'll get it tonight by 8 p.m. And I'm going, no I won't. So it wasn't until after 8 o'clock tonight they were like, oh, we messed up. You'll get an email telling you the new shipping time. And what I'm thinking is happening is I ordered the large print proof of that a couple days after I did that one. So what I'm thinking they're doing is holding it all over for one large order for 2 books. It's happened before, but they were in a close enough window that it didn't delay shipping. It actually sped up the shipping of the second order. So I figure that's what's happening. It's only 2 books, but they're both thick little beauties. So yeah, I think that's where I'm at right now. Did the update on that? I think that's it. I'm gonna go home. I do have the entire day off tomorrow. Since schools are closed here tomorrow because it's the start of winter breaks, holiday, New Year's breaks. So I don't have work tomorrow because I don't have a school to go to. So I'm hoping we might have guests over this weekend, so I do have to clean some stuff up, and I really need to vacuum. I was supposed to do that tonight, and I didn't. I'm hoping to clean up and write and clean up and write. So that's the goal for tomorrow. The goal for right now is to go home and maybe do some reading for a little bit under my heated blanket that Ethan got me. And work on my in December because I feel really bad about working on that. Pretty much after NaNoWriMo, like, any motivation, like, went out the window. I'm thinking of doing, like, a blog post on, like, or a video on a creative drain slump. Kind of like a reading slump, but a writing slump. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Let me know down below in the comments if that would be something you would be interested in. Also, I'm thinking about doing a sort of survey poll video thing. So if I don't decide to do it, future me will delete this footage. If I do, there will be a series of questions in the description And if you could answer those in the comments or go to the Google form, one of the two, whatever I find to be easiest, that would be really cool. Because I want to do something. I'm not going to say what yet, because I haven't formulated yet. That will be tomorrow. Okay, this clip is 5.5 minutes long. I'm going to go home now. I had a double shot of coffee at 8:30 at night. I was tired when I was in the coffee shop. Now I'm awake, of course. Sorry about the rain. Bye! Hello friends, it is Sunday night at 9 o'clock at night. I just got back from my parents' house. I've been really bad at vlogging this week, so I apologize that there really wasn't any clips this week. Honestly, nothing much happened. I spent most of the week waiting on this guy. This was supposed to be here on Thursday, but Amazon they forgot to ship it, but they just didn't ship it because I had done a second order of a proof, so they just combined the two proofs into one rather than sending them separate, which is what I think I talked about that in the last clip. That's what I thought was going to happen. So I haven't been able to start editing yet, but I have it now. So we are going to unbox this. I was going to do it for a separate video, but I figured I have it now and I want to start working on it, and I need something for this vlog, so we're going to unbox this together. Now, if you have not been following me that long, I have to edit on paper. I am awful editing on the computer, so I need to see it printed out. I'm sorry if the lighting is all funky. I'm using a lamp. It's 9 at night, and I just keep seeing the coloring change. So last year I ordered this for my proof, and this was before I was really set on timelines. If you hear talking, Ethan is playing video games online, so you might hear him talking. He's a loud human. But I got this proof printed so that I had something physical to hold in my hands to edit. But this was part of book 1 and what would become book 2, and this was triple spaced. I think this was the break, so that was book 1 right there, triple spaced. And here I have book 2, aside from the last like 6 chapters, which I think I talked about that earlier, how I had not completely finished it, so I didn't include it, but I wanted to have it available to start printing, or editing I should say. Oh, bless you, Athena. And I have a proof of the large print edition of book 1, the Frituals. So I've been waiting for this all week, and I'm really excited, so let's break into it. First off, this is a super heavy box. I mean, I was supposed to pull the other way. Book 2 is 400 some pages, and book 1 in the large print is like 600 pages. So this is book 2, and then this is the large print edition. Oh, I'm so excited. So let's pull out the large print. I actually got that on yellow paper. Oh, it's so nice. I got it in yellow paper because I heard that I can't believe how big this is right now. Oh my god. That yellow paper is easier for people with dyslexia to read. So, oh, Fuzzy. Hello. There we go. With dyslexia to read. So I got it in that. So this has the original book 1 cover. Let me grab that real quick. So it has the original cover for book 1. The only difference in it is it has this band across it that KDP does that says it's not for resale. It's so big and beautiful, but so really I'm gonna go to the library tomorrow. I'm gonna have to fix that top margin, I can already tell. And really I just need to look at like the gutters and things like that. So that's pretty much what this one is for, is for me to check the formatting. I'm just so excited that this book is so big. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry because this part of the vlog probably won't be very coherent as I have to oogle and ogle about how beautiful my books are in a bigger form. But to compare, the original version is a 5x8 and this is a 6x9. So they're a little bit bigger. Trim size wise, but then oh my gosh, I love it. So book 1 is 210 pages. The large print of the Frituals is 585 pages, so more than 300 pages more. It's so beautiful. And from what I can tell, it's already doing much better. When I originally got this version, which was the 5.5 by 8.5, I got a matte cover. And I don't know if that has to do with the difference, but when I got it, the spine on this one immediately snapped. This one has not done that yet, which is really encouraging because that was something I was worried about with this being so much larger. So yeah, but oh my god, this is so... This is so wonderful. I can't... It's a big, beautiful book. Okay. Enough about book 1. Book 1 is already out. If you want to buy it, you can get it down below. Will I have a link? I may have a link for the large print for a pre-order. Look down below. There might be a link for pre-order form. I don't know when this one will be live. Because I want to make sure that the formatting is all good and things like that. So I'm going to have to take some more time with this one. But it's a book. I mean, obviously, like, this is a book, but, like, it is floppy. Oh my gosh, okay. This one, I am uber excited. So, as I said before when I made this, oh my gosh. So this is just the mock cover. This is not the actual cover. This is just using the aesthetic pictures that I got with Jane. Ooh, it's a little dinged and dented. Oh my gosh. So again, this is a 6x9. Oh my gosh, can we just look at that? It's so pretty. Oh my god. I can't. This is gorgeous. Focus. There we go. But yeah, so this is just the aesthetic pictures that I used, that I gave to Jane. And oh, the spine. So it just says Rebellion, and I'm gonna have Jane put like a little serial thing there, so you know that this is book 2, which will be so cool. And then my name. I'm just so excited about this. So I think I had the font be, it's about the same size. It's just this one's in Garamond versus Times New Roman, which Times New Roman makes things a lot bigger. It actually added like 60 pages to this. And this is, I added a couple pages at the back with some random notes. So I was up to chapter 45, and I don't think I'd finished 45. Oh no, I had finished 45. So when I had finished up to chapter 45, I had gotten up to, I just closed the book, 434. And that is again with the pages double spaced and the margin's not quite perfect and things like that. But at first glance, honestly, that doesn't look too bad compared to this. Obviously, they're different fonts. It's much smaller. But, so like, obviously there's things that are going to be different, but I am quite happy with this. And the blacks came out really well. And Jane and I weren't too sure how the pinks were going to come out. Or not the pinks, the reds were going to come out, if they weren't going to come off pink. Which, as you can see on camera, they're coming off really nice and orange. And they definitely are in person. And all the little details on the embers are coming off really well. So I'll just give you a close-up. So clearly that is, if you've read book 1, you know Shauna is able to use fire magic, so this is clearly Shauna. And I appreciate this because then people can't like take it, but at the same time this annoys me, this band across it, because it's not going to be the same for promos. But again, I want to say, I've already said it several times, but this is not the official cover. And as I said in my last video where I made this cover, I do not own the rights to any of the photos that I used. I give full credit to the artists online on Pinterest, and I put a link to my Pinterest board in my bio so you can find that. You can go look at the original pictures without being edited. And this cover will not be the final cover. This is not going to be resold, as it says. Not for resale. Like, this is just solely for me, for the same purpose that this was, just so that I can edit it. So, yeah. I think that's it. I mean, I am so excited for this. So, Rebellion is twice the length of the Frituals. This was just under 60,000 words. I think it was like 58, 56. This currently on my laptop is just under 95, so it's about 30,000 words more. And I still have another 4 chapters to write right now. I am going to start editing this just because I feel like I'm probably going to change the ending. Because I'm not super happy with how it is coming out right now. So I might take some time and let it just sit and simmer. I did get an idea, finally. Oh my god, this was just like so stressful. I didn't have an idea for book 3. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen next, and that was so scary. But now the pieces are finally coming together, and I'm like, okay, we have a plot for book 3, at least a start. But like, it's supposed to be a trilogy, and I didn't know where it was gonna go from the point I was at. It was when did she post open the door? Oh well. But I think that's gonna be all for today. This is gonna be one of my last vlogs of 2018, which is exciting. So this coming week is going to be the week of the edit. So I'm saying it now. I'm putting it out into the world. I'm saying it to you. You watching this video, hold me accountable. I want to read through this, write any edits and changes that I can, and then send it to my first reader by the 21st of January. That's asking a lot of myself, but I know I need to get this process started because of what I'm going to be doing the next couple months with directing a musical and the way that my work is going, like my day job is going to go. So I really need to get a good crack on this. So the next 3 weeks are going to be a time, but I'm off from work this week, so this is going to be my best friend. But I'm going to go and edit this video, and edit a video for Ethan and then start working on this first thing in the morning. But I will have to talk to you then. So, I love you all. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe and hit the little bell so you know when I am posting. All of my social media links will be down below, but you can find me online at author Caitlin Costello on Instagram and Facebook, at Scripturient on Instagram, and my website is CaitlinCostello.com. My books can be found on CaitlinCostello.com and Amazon, and with most major retailers at this point because of wonderful expanded distribution. And if you have read the Frituals, if you would please leave a review on either Amazon or Goodreads, it would mean a ton and be a great Christmas/New Year's present. I hope you all have a pleasant holiday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!